Welcome back to more Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies. Last time, if I recall correctly, we received a rather spicy plant that'll help us on our adventure. At this point, gotta get it in every episode. And yes, there it is, the dreaded Zomboni, which is a zombie riding a Zamboni. That is exactly what the jalapeno is for. It destroys an entire lane of zombies, or as I've been calling them, rows, but it also has a hidden effect of being fire elemental, in the same way that the ice shroom is ice elemental. The fire that the jalapeno produces can destroy the ice left on the lane by the Zomboni. It's really good. So, let's grab all of our stock standard plants, and let's go... I like the three-peater strategy. The walnuts are useful. Squash, sea kelp, tangle kelp. I guess the jalapeno. Looks like a solid strategy to me. Let's rock. Alright, we'll keep up the same strategy I have been employing. Oh, come on now. Sunflower being a little stingy, but that should be okay. I almost have a feeling like it's going to come down there, so let's... Hey, look at that. When he's right, he's right. But it should be okay. Let's use all of our little puff shrooms here to slow them down. Get all of our sunflowers, quick as can be. And I think I'm going to go out of my way to try to get as many sunflowers as I can before I actually squash him. Which means I'm going to need to be placing them there. As you can see, we have another problem. So let's get our squash all nice and ready. Just get rid of him right now. And then get rid of this puff shroom. I think at this point I need to start saving sun. Worst case, I can use a walnut here to get him slowed down. I think I am going to have to do. Not the end of the world. Because later on, that'll be a good defense mechanism. And let's see, grab our sun, placing sunflowers. The more the merrier. Ooh, and that's what I was worried about, was a cone head. They are going to be a problem. So let's start slowing him down. Because I think he's going to be our next squash target. Because as of right now, I really want to get another three-peater, just so that way we have some basic defense on each row. And we're going to need it right quick here. There we go. And then I'll keep trying to slow him, because it might be enough. But I almost don't think it will be, but we'll see. It'll be pretty close. Oh, what am I saying? He's gonna get there. Well, we can keep trying. May as well. In fact, go for it. No, he's gonna get rid of him. There we go. Put a walnut there. And let's go with another three-peater. Keep our sun game strong. So we don't need that puff shroom there. And ideally, we will have plenty of sun and three-peaters coming up. There we go. With 2 on each lane, I feel a lot better than just having the 1, which is probably pretty evident. We have a fairly good setup here. We makes me wonder when the Zomboni is going to appear. Usually they're pretty tricky. You can tell they're coming by hearing the start of an engine. So when you hear that, you know they're on their way. There it is. See? So what he does is he goes across the lane, and I'll show this off. He's going to squash our nut there. Takes a while, but just like that. So you want to just get rid of them as quick as you can, ideally with a jalapeno to get rid of any ice. Because if you don't, then they'll spawn a new zombie type as well. So I think the next one, I'll let get further and then just hit them with a squash rather than the jalapeno. So that way we can see the other new zombie. Not that I'm particularly hunting for new zombies, but I figure if I can show it off relatively safely, I will. Get all those lovely three-peaters. And let's get one right here. Perfect. I now feel pretty good. We should be relatively safe for the rest of the stage, I think. Walnut down there. Go. I mean, otherwise, I'm feeling pretty darn protected. Get a lily pad there so we can get another walnut going. And then, let's see. Grabbing all that money. Because now that we have the shop unlocked, it actually means a lot more to us than it ever did before. There we go. Now, let's see if we get another Zomboni here. Perfect. So we're going to let him get a little further, and then we'll let the squash deal with him. Boom. So yeah, see, he left this bit of ice. Even that small amount is enough to trigger the new zombie. We may not see them because of how close it is to the end of the level, but we'll see. Because these guys are going to take their sweet time. My guess is it won't happen. I probably should have done it on the first one. That's okay. We can just show it off on the next stage. Because we receive another perfect plant for dealing with them. Spikeweed. It pops tires and hurts zombies that step on it. Think of it as another plant, almost exclusively to deal with zombonis, but with the added benefit of then damaging other zombies. It's pretty good. So let's see. Grab our stock standard start. And unfortunately, we're going to have to leave something behind here. Now this guy, the snorkel zombie, that's what I like keeping tangle kelp for. Well, I almost think we'll be okay without it. I want to keep the jalapeno to get rid of the ice. So we'll definitely take the spikeweed. But I'm almost thinking, let's take the snow pea. I don't know. This is where the game starts getting some tough calls. Maybe instead... Because I really want the walnut too. I'm definitely okay not bringing the tangle kelp. That is totally fine. I think I do want the jalapeno. I think instead of needing walnuts, we'll rely on snow peas. It's a bit riskier, but I like the more offensive strategy of it. So let's get our stock standard start out here. Perfect. Go there. I feel like they're going to show up on this row, but that's just a guess. After all, it is a 1 in 4. I'm going to leave a thing open here. Hey, I was on the money. Can't believe that. Let's put one there. And I think he will end up just getting squashed, so I'm just going to delay him as long as I can. Now, perfect. fact, I'll just put a squash down there. Just so I can get the cooldown going for our next friend, who might end up being a problem. Worst case, I can use the jalapeno to stop and delay him. But if I can just do another squash, that would be much, much, much easier. I think at this point, yeah, we really need to get a 3-peater out. So let's squash him. And then get our first 3-peater. And then we need to start working on the center with lily pads. We should be well on our way. Here's the other issue I was worried about. The bottom row is safe for now, as long as there's no bucket or cone head. We gotta install that top row for as long as we can. Which shouldn't be too bad. We're gaining sun fairly quickly. There we go. Might need to squash you, so we'll just do it, get it out of the way. There we go. Alright, basic defense on all rows. We now have the time we need to really build up our resources. I think I want to go for snow peas next. Just because they're our equivalent of defense. Ooh, especially with him. Yep, so we're going to do this. Because we're going to want that snow pea to slow him down. That is our only chance of keeping that row safe. Now, I could place a lily pad and then a squash, but it's a little overkill. When a permanent snow pea can absolutely do the job. So at this point, yeah, we need another snow pea here in the pool. And then I think we'll pretty much be okay. Start getting snow peas on all the other lanes. Keep placing my little puff shrooms, because they're kind of our only real defense we have. And I feel snow peas all across the board, we should be a-okay. Keyword being should be. I want to save 100 for that spike weed. Because if I hear that engine start, I want to be able to deal with it. Grab that coin, because we are going to need it. Ooh, and here comes a snorkel zombie. These guys are a little mean. Is what they do is they stay hidden until they get up to something. Luckily, though, squash can deal with them. They're the real reason that I like having the kelp, but even without it, you should be fine and able to deal with them. We got a lot of guys coming on that row, which is fine. Now have double 3-peaters and snow peas. It's very good. And see, luckily, they usually get hit before they dunk themselves in the water, which can buy you a lot of time. We're going to have to do an interesting play here with our puff shrooms. We'll wait for him to finish him. Oh, and he didn't, too. Perfect. I was going to say, once he got done eating this one, we were going to place the next to keep it safe. But looks like we are a-okay. The dreaded bucket head shouldn't be an issue, but just in case, extra 3-peater does not hurt. In fact, I actually want to get more lily pads going here. Should be good. Also, another caveat to road spikes, or well, the spike weed, is that you need flooring for them to be able to walk on. So if they can go underwater or in water, it really just doesn't work. Here we're gonna have to do that mushroom trick I was talking about very soon. Grab all the sun. There we go. Put the new one down. Perfect. I might have to deploy some squash here, but we'll see. an extra 3-beater, I think we'll be okay. Looks like it. Perfect. So get some lily pads there. Been slacking on that a little. But we should be okay. Plenty of heat coming our way. Ironic, seeing as we're using snow peas. We should be alright. Still waiting for that Zamboni. Or, well, Zomboni. Haven't heard it yet. Which is kind of a shame, because I really wanted to show off the sled zombies that they summon. But it's okay. Worst case, there will be plenty of other opportunities in the future to show them off. Nope. Also, one of the other weaknesses to the snorkel zombie is they take a moment to actually start eating once they come up and remove their snorkel. So you can use that to your advantage a fair bit. Some money. Keep our sun nice and high. I'm feeling darn good about it. Again, I'm really surprised I have not seen a Zomboni yet. Still, we're doing A-okay. Even the bucketheads aren't really standing a chance, which is really good. To watch this mushroom, though. I think he's going to need a replacement. Ooh, or not. Very good. There's definitely going to be some problems with these two bucketheads, though. Ooh, or maybe not. We actually might have just enough firepower, which is good. Perfect. We have loads of sun, so if we need to use squash, spikes, whatever, we've got plenty. Perfect. And it looks like we won't really see the Zomboni. Or if we do, it'll be at the end here, and it really won't matter. Yeah, there it is. Well, here's what spikeweed can do. Just as its name says, it will pop the tire and defeat the Zamboni. Or Zomboni. You get the idea. It's useful. It's just... It's one-time use for 100 sun, and it still leaves the ice trail and gets rid of the plant. Squash can largely do the same thing that spikeweed can, so I really just prefer having squash. It feels so much easier. And here, we have a very interesting plant. Torchwood. Peas that pass through it turn into fireballs. Oh yeah. These things are darn good. Ooh, and here we have a new one, the Dolphin Rider zombie. They are like the aquatic pogo zombie. They'll jump over your stuff. Not hard, just you gotta be ready to deal with them. So let's pull our stock standard defense here, but bring torchweed to make fireballs. Now, one thing I will warn, snow peas and torchweed are incompatible. The snow pea will turn into a normal pea rather than a fireball. So you can't have freezing and this effect. It would be nice, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. Let's bring our squash, tangle kelp, and the good old walnut. I love the walnut. We should be good to go. Put our sunflower down, as is standard. Really, I should be putting this over here, like, toward the end, but I think it's fine for now. Now, let's see. I'm guessing here this time for where the zombie spawns. Hey, I was on the money. And to be fair, when it's a 1 in 4, it's not that hard to guess, but still. It's interesting to try. Now let's give ourselves as much time as we can. And I feel like preemptively I'm going to put a squash here. Even if it uses our sun, it's fine. That way, yep. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. By the time this zombie gets down here, Squash will be recharged and we'll be ready to go. Lily pads down. Perfect. I can delay him, not that it really matters, but just in case. Perfect. Squash down there. Now's where we're going to run into some trouble if I don't have an answer soon enough. Still, we can delay that guy. Work toward our first three-peater. Perfect. Alright. Keep getting our sunflowers going. After all, they do give us our lifeblood. Some good old sun power. Ooh, Conehead? Really? Oh, that's... ugh. Probably just gonna have to squash that, to be honest. Not my favorite play in the book. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sunflowers. And I really need to build up to another three-peater. Yeah, there it is. Right on schedule. And let's just keep getting our sun here. I think for now that should be fine. The next thing I honestly want to focus on are torchwoods. So as you'll see, it turns them into fireballs, which deal a lot of damage. I don't know the exact amount, but man, is it good. My guess is that they probably deal double or something like that, some very simple amount of a number. But I also don't know, so I don't want to say something and be wrong. Goodness knows, I've done that many times before. So what I'm gonna do, puts him there. And as you can see, that Conehead went down lickety-split. They are darn good. More torchwood. And I kind of view them in a similar manner to the snow pea, where they're still defensive in a way. They just make things more offensive. Now, if you want to counter the dolphin, place a lily pad. You can then place a puff shroom on said lily pad and get more out of it. Ideally, if you're lucky, you might even double dip like that. It's super useful. So now let's put another three-peater. But anyways, like I was saying, I view the torchwood in the same vein as the snow pea, where instead of slowing enemies and buying you time, it just destroys enemies quicker, which effectively does a similar thing. Overall, I think I like snow peas more, just because I like them also dealing damage, whereas these guys don't. But as you can see, they're still quite powerful. Because nothing's really getting through. Though, to be fair, with the snow pea setup, nothing was also getting through there. So, it's kind of just to pick your poison. They're good, but if you like the snow pea, use the snow pea. If you like these, use these. Now, if only there was some way we could get the freeze effect and the damage from these. Alas. There's no way to do that currently. Maybe way later on we'll get that lovely feature. But for now, we will keep using our current plants and be happy with it. And I mean, hey, to be fair, I got nothing to complain about. They keep doing wonders. Man, already at the final wave? Works for me. It's fine if he eats that. I'm not concerned. Frankly, this should be good game, good match, good attempt zombies, but no brains. After all, I'd prefer to keep them in my head. Thank you very much. And my, what's this? Well, wouldn't you know, it's the tall nut. It's a heavy-duty wall that can't be vaulted over. This is the walnut's big brother, and man, is it good. From here on forward, I really don't see a reason to ever bring a normal walnut. If you really need the extra defense, feel free. But tall nuts are where it's at. These things will keep you safe. Though, especially seeing as there's a Zomboni on screen, they can't stop Zombonis. They will still get run over and instantly destroyed. So your mileage might vary. Still, let's grab all of our standard plants here. I still don't think I need kelp at all. So we'll grab the squash. Actually, we'll grab snow pea, and I'll follow my own advice and put puff shroom toward the end. And I think I want squash, spikeweed, jalapeno, and tall nut. I think that's the strategy I'm going to go for. I'm probably going to be using the tall nut for the rest of the series. Also, ooh, I didn't grab our puff shrooms. Uh-oh. That might massively backfire. But you know what? That's going to make it interesting. Oh, and I see what I did accidentally grab the spikeweed. Didn't mean to bring that. So in this case, this will actually make things a lot more interesting, as we'll have to see what I do without the easy puff shroom. To be honest, it's kind of just a lot of waiting. It's not all that interesting. I think I am going to just squash you. And I think because of how I've done things, my goal is to get snow peas up and running first and foremost. So let's do that. And then keep building our sun from there. Now, ideally... Yeah, that's what I was worrying about. I was hoping the next zombie would spawn here. But it shouldn't be a problem. We should have more than enough sun in about 2 seconds. Perfect. Get our snow pea. And while this does put us still in a bit of a sticky situation, because we don't have basic defense on each row, 2 of them have pretty good defense. Alright, let's get some more sun, put another snow pea. I'm probably going to need to squash this zombie. I'm not going to worry about it too much. We should be fine. Let's place the squash. And ideally save up for our next snow pea. Perfect. I guess while we're at it, let's just get the pool area ready for snow peas as well. Him there, because we'll need him. Our other sunflower down there, and then start filling in the pool. So as you can see, even without the puff shroom, the strategy of being quite risky still works wonders. It's just risky. And I think it makes the game a lot more interesting than just, you know, 1 row of sunflowers, and then all damage and hoping for the rest of the sun. Let's keep our sunflowers getting strong. Put snow peas here. And then, seeing as we're doing pretty good, let's finish getting those sunflowers. And then we'll work on getting 3 Peters in each row. Or, well, the 2 down. And I think after that, we'll start placing some tall nuts. Let's see here. First 3 Peter. Boom. Good call, too, because there was a cone head. And so far, so good. It goes to show that with a solid strategy in mind, and decent plants, not having the puff shroom isn't really a big detriment. It's good, but having the extra plant that could have been in its slot can also be really good too. So let's start placing tall nuts on this row. Normally, like I said, I like doing 3, 3, and then 3, but that's just not how it's gonna be. Oh, I got unlucky. Chose the wrong row for the pole vaulter. Let's honestly place another repeater and just kill him instead. Or I guess defeat him? Because he's already dead, so you can't really kill him. Alright, put our other tall nut there. Usually I try to prioritize rows with more for the first tall nuts. That usually does pretty well for me. All this lovely sun. Get our fourth repeater. And then another strategy I also like doing is putting the spikeweed in front of them, so that way zombies that are eating them take damage. So I don't think this pole vaulter is even going to be able to show you, but should he try to pole vault the tall nut, he would get stuck on it and fail. It's quite good. Let's put more spikeweed down. Again, don't have a tall nut for this row, but our damage is good enough that it should not matter. As they once said, a good offense is sometimes the best defense. And yes, they put it much more eloquently than I ever did, but hey, that's why I'm paraphrasing and they're not. Dolphin zombie, nothing to worry about. Simply have him jump over, lose that speed buff. Now, notably too, dolphin zombies also cannot jump over tall nuts. So, if you wondered, there you go. It's just I haven't gotten them in here yet. So, you know. In fact, speaking of, let's put a tall nut there. Put our spikeweed down. I'm hoping a Zomboni shows up because I really want to show off the sled zombies. But I guess they're just being shy. Oh, there's one. Perfect. So while I should jalapeno him, let's let the spikeweed do its job. Place another one. Because now that there is some stage left... Whoops. As long as I don't click out of the game, my goodness. Eventually, some sled zombies will show up. It's generally, I think, a group of 3 that all have increased movement and can't take damage. Ooh, another Zomboni. Alright, perfect. Frankly, let's do that. Let's grab, honestly, some more sunflowers. Ooh, another Zomboni. Sweet. Have 2 chances to show it off now. Very good. Being a little frivolous with my son, but it should be fine. Wow, even a 3rd Zomboni. Alright, ask and you'll receive. I'm liking it, game. Now, the one nice thing about the spikeweed, and I will give it this, it has a very fast cooldown. So you don't have to worry. Oh, and there they are. So yeah, see? They ran on the ice with their sled, and then it got eventually destroyed. Or it just runs out by the time they hit the end of the ice. Also, I was wrong. It is 4 zombies and not 3. So it's not the most dangerous thing, but it is nice to deal with it before it becomes a problem. Still, we're sitting pretty. The other big thing, too, with ice that I guess I should also mention is that any space on the lawn that is covered in ice cannot have plants placed on it. So that might honestly be more annoying than having the extra zombies spawn. So as you can see, they're kinda whatever. They don't really do much. But not having more room to place, say, a vital jalapeno or squash can really muck you up. And well, 3-9, you know what this is. I suppose let's see what they have to say. Hello, we heard you are having a pool party. We think that is fun. We'll be right over. Sincerely, the zombies. Well, at least they're nice. So let's do it. Everything we've seen. And of course, conveyor level. I think this one's a lot of fun because you get some very fun plants. Though, as you can see, sometimes the start is a little lacking. Because we've gotten a whole one plant that can deal constant damage, and one plant that is a, well, you should probably save it. Still, 2 3-peaters. That is exactly what we like to see. So far, so good. Jalapenos are perfect to save for later. Ooh, and torchwood. Oh, yeah. Get some torchwood going. Really nothing to put on the lily pads. Goes to show you how not pivotal the pool section really is, but you do still need to pay a fair amount of attention to it. Let's see, another lily pad. I'm going to start placing those here for future torchwoods, ideally. Perfect. Ask and you shall receive. I mean, right now, things are going pretty well. I'm going to put spikeweed all there, just so that way any zombonis that show up in the future will be dealt with. Considering tall nutting this guy, because he's getting way further than I like. Though, I could probably afford to use a jalapeno on this run. So let's go for it. Perfect. Ooh, let's put a tall nut there. Torchwood to deal with those bucket heads. Let's see, I'm even going to give him another one. I mean, as of right now, we've got some pretty good damage output. We need 2 torchwood still, but we should be fine. Our defenses are looking good. Plenty of quick problem removers here. Like another lily pad. Alright, perfect. Again, I would really, really, really like another lily pad. But I guess it's fine. I guess let's just do that to clear some room. Seems goofy, but hey. Again, I would really, really, really like another lily pad. Will he die? He should. A little closer than I would like, for sure, but it's fine. We got torchwood on all the lanes, which is good. Again, this is really a huge problem game. Honestly. But a jalapeno, which I guess, to be fair, is good to show that you can jalapeno the pool. It seems weird, but it does work. Again, at this point, my kingdom for a lily pad. A squash. Useful. Also, there you go, see? You get the walnut squash there. Not that I really wanted to show it, but I figured it was a good opportunity, so it's all good. Still, again, I would really like the lily pad. But I guess not. Whatever. Sure. Oh, use some kelp. And use some kelp. And let's have a squash there. At this point, I'm kind of running out of options. There's our lily pad, finally. Enough. As you can see, too, we're actually dealing enough damage that we really don't even need the spike weed anymore, which is pretty good. Still useful to place it down, just in case. Like there's some zombie in front of the Zomboni. But hey, I'll take it. Also making plenty of money, which is phenomenal. Just trust me, you're going to want as much money as you can get, because this game is expensive. Not the game itself, but the items it is. Alright, an extra torch weed or torch wood. I don't know why I keep saying torch weed. It's because it's spike weed and I keep thinking of that. The 3-peater, sure, at this point I'm just gonna replace all this stuff, whatever. Have a squat. Here, have a torch wood. I'll pick up all my coins, thank you very much. And grab our next plant, which might look a little familiar. This here is the sea shroom, an aquatic plant that shoots short-range spores for 0 sun. You can probably guess what comes next. And so, next time we play Plants vs. Zombies, we'll see just what pool nighttime levels are like. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.